When playing Cyberpunk, you have the opportunity to create a relationship with someone for your character. The thing is, the romance system in this game is limited to your V's gender. You are not free to date everyone. This can be frustrating for players that want a romance with a specific one and are not allowed only because they created a female V, as example. Your relationship with the character develops mainly through side jobs, and there's a certain order you need to follow to reach its peak, which leads to an intimate moment scene with the character you chose. Most of the time, you have to wait for the person to call you to activate the side job, and this can take a while and be a real pain in the head. I recommend skipping a few days through the inventory menu after finishing a job, while wandering a bit through Night City. It definitely helps to activate the next job faster. In this video, I'll show you the 4 main relationships available and also some special mentions in the end, so stay tuned. These are the 4 characters available for a meaningful relationship in the game. They are Panam, Judy, Kerry, and River. To date Panam, you need to have a male V. To date Judy, you need to have a female V. As for the boys, for Kerry, a male V is needed, and for River, a female V is needed. To develop a relationship with Panam, 4 jobs are required: Ghost Town, Riders on the Storm, With a Little Help from My Friends, and Queen of the Highway. Ghost Town is a mission from the main quest, and it's where you meet Panam and help her to recover her beloved car from the person who stole it. It is important to answer her dialogues in a way that shows that you're interested in her. After finishing this job, you'll get closer to her, and she'll start calling you, giving you the opportunity to start her side jobs. In Riders on the Storm side job, Panam asks for your help. She needs to rescue her ex-nomad tribe leader Saul, who was kidnapped.
You. I remember. You're that merc. Come on. Family's waiting.
So, how is it?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
After some battle action, you successfully rescue Saul, and we need to search for protection of a gigantic sandstorm.
Inside, quick! I need to catch my breath.
This is when some important dialogues are displayed, and once again you need to show interest in Panam. Even though you try to hit things up, she will refuse no matter what you say.
It's really nice as is. Let's not spoil it, okay?
But after the storm has settled and the job is getting finished, she gives you a first kiss.
About last night.
We don't need to talk about that. I'm just not like that.
So what are you like?
More like this. Take care of yourself.
When playing the With a Little Help from My Friends job, Panam shows her insecurity towards relationships and says that she doesn't want to mess things up because she really has feelings for you. This side job allows you to have a romantic scene with Panam, where you watch the stars in the sky while hugging her. Queen of the Highway is the last side mission from Panam, and the apex of a relation with her. When you drive the war tank with her, things start to get hot in there, ending up in an intimate scene between you two inside the tank. After the sex scene, the war tank will get attacked and you have to eliminate all the enemies. In the end of the side mission, you are really close to her, and her relationship insecurities fade away. To have a full relationship with Judy, 5 side jobs are required. Both Sides Now, X Factor, Talking About the Revolution, Pisces, and Pyramid Song. Both Sides Now is a side job that only starts if you're in a certain part of the main quest line that is involving Evelyn. This mission shows you and Judy dealing with Evelyn's suicide.
Oh, fuck.
Bird offs herself to express her undying...
Stop talking.
I was only gone an hour.
Checked her pulse?
She's gone.
Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges.
Keep in mind that if you have a male V, some dialogues that lead to a relationship will not show up. Be nice to Judy, and after ending this side job, wait for her to call you for the next mission.
Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow.
X Factor is the second side job with Judy, where you meet her ex-girlfriend Michael and seek revenge for Evelyn. There are some optional choices in this mission, but I strongly advise to kill Oswald Forrest when the chance appears. That's for Judy's vengeance. Unfortunately, I had a problem with my recording while playing the Talkin About a Revolution quest, but it's more conversation than anything else. You should continue to be nice and show some interest in Judy. In the end of the mission, you get the option to crash at her apartment. Do it. Pisces is a mission full of action. You tag along with Judy's group and invade Cloud's mega building, looking for Hiromi, a corporate chief. Michael is also there, and decides to go against the plan, making you choose between killing the corporates or trying to change Cloud's corporation.
Time for a blood! What the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
Depending on your actions, you might have to kill Michael as well. Killing Michael will impact Judy a lot, but don't worry, the relationship won't be ruined. She will call you a few days after for the last side job.
I see you got everything planned out, but you forgot just one thing. I've also got a doll chip.
Alright, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator.
You killed her? Oh my fucking god. You killed her.
Sorry, Judy. I didn't plan for it to happen.
I know. Give me a sec. I gotta gather my wits. I gotta process all this in peace. Alone. Be seeing you, V.
See you, Judy.
Pyramid Song is one of the prettiest missions in the entire game. Judy invites you for a day out of the city, and that's when the peak of a relationship with her happens.
Okay. Is this a date?
You're not my type, Holmes. Just show up. I'll see you there.
When you get there, you find yourself with the opportunity of diving with her through the place where she grew up, that right now is buried under the sea.
Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
After passing out underwater, she wakes you up and you two both head inside the house. If your V is a female, you unlock the sex scene right there. At the end of the mission, Judy reveals that she's planning to leave Night City. Depending on what happened last night, she might want you to go with her. This marks the end of Judy's personal questline.
It's been nice knowing you, V. See ya. And hit me up on the hollow sometimes.
I'll see you, Judy.
Kerry is a character that used to be part of Johnny Silverhand's band, Samurai. To be able to achieve a romance with him, you need to complete a series of side jobs from Johnny's story until you get the Holding On mission available. After that, you make some series of jobs until Kerry calls you for private jobs. In order to make things simple, we'll talk about the side jobs that are important for the romance itself. Holding On, Rebel Rebel, I Don't Wanna Hear It, Off the Leash, and Boat Drinks. Starting the Holding On side job, you let Johnny take control of your body while inside Kerry's mansion. They talk and remember some old stories until you are back in control, having your first interaction with Kerry.
Johnny, you okay? No. Ah, so you must be V. Johnny mentioned something like this might happen. You two have fun at least? That a hint of disapproval, I hear?
The next 3 side jobs are connected, so we're going to talk about them all together. Kerry needs our help to make the life of a band called Us Cracks a living hell. His reason is that they're going to cover one of his songs and he doesn't agree with that.
There she is. Right on the dot. I take the driver, you get his side tune. We want him out of the truck.
Later on, Kerry finds out that it wasn't Us Cracks' fault and ends up befriending them. He then joined forces with Us Cracks to promote a new kind of rock.
Kerry, over here! Here!
Thank you.
You're breathtaking, Kerry!
You're breathtaking.
In the end of Off the Leash job, you're able to give Kerry a kiss.
I'll even protect you from yourself. Is he... Does it matter? Nah, not anymore.
P.S. Don't forget to skip some days in the menu to receive Kerry's calls faster. Later on, Kerry calls you for a boat trip on his agent's boat. It's romantic until he starts to smash everything, also setting the boat on fire.
Then and smash it. This one's on LP. Okay, let's rip this boat to shreds. Well, well. Finally ready to party.
Either he's gone senile or he's finally wising the fuck up. Could be us.
In the middle of all that mess, an intimate scene will become available if you are a male V. In the end, Kerry wants to know if your relationship with him is serious or not, and you have the option to choose it.
I had fun. You?
River is an officer of the Night City Police Department. You get to know him through the side job I Fought the Law, and after a few days from this job, he will call you asking for help. There are 2 jobs that develop his romance with you: the hunt and following the river.
You know what? Mom was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside. Okay, sure.
The Hunt is a side job that River needs your help to find his nephew, who was kidnapped by a maniac. After tons of investigations, you both find his nephew almost dying, but everything ends up well.
V, help me with Randy!
After all the stress, River calls you, inviting you for a barbecue. Just play along with the answers. There is nothing tricky about River.
Soy meat. Okay. Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please.
At the end of the day, he will show you a special place where you can be alone with him, and there you may kiss him. Getting back to his trailer, a romantic scene will happen, remembering that you may only have a relationship with River if you have a female V.
To us.
Whoa!
Sorry, I thought...
What are you doing? Right.
Look, no need to explain.
Listen.
I get it. And it's fine. Here's to that fucking city.
To Night City.
Going through the main storyline, you will see that Johnny Silverhand has a history with Alf Cunningham and Rogue. Those two romances are already implied in the history, and they don't depend on you. There is also Meredith Stout, a woman for the main job named the Pickup. If you do everything right at the job, call her. She will send you a flirty message in the end and things will end up in the motel. Covering all the relationships wasn't an easy task. Please, if you enjoyed this video, click on the like button and subscribe. Your feedback is really important to me. I see you in the next video.